for good.
I'm a villain. I don't like the kids. I don't like you kids either. I'll be stepping right out of the screen, reaching out and grabbing you by the neck.
In the meanwhile, in another part of town, Porky's Revenge. This time around directed by James KOMACK, who gave us Chico and the Man and Welcome Back, Kotter. This is a comedy that won a lot of fans in its original version and aims not to disappoint those fans now. See all about Angle Beach High.
And I guess part of it was because I didn't assume the acceptance. I knew I'd have to work for it. Really, they have a love affair going that's great. And very humbly, I said, they've included me into it.
Mr. Carter! Who is...
I don't think they're stock characters that we pulled out of a library. They're real people. And it's the work that went into it.
I think everyone knows somebody that was like that, so they can associate, gee, I know a guy that used to do stuff like that, or I know a guy that looked like that.
The characters' reactions have to be honest to me, and unless something comes from a natural response, it won't be funny.
When we do something, we know if we're being truthful or not as the character, and it's much easier to call ourselves on it. So we're a little more critical at this point.
It's funny, we're doing the basketball sequences, which was a fantasy of mine. I'm not a jock. This is why you do films. They brought down one of the best college coaches in the country. He trained us every Saturday for a month and a half. We were dying. They had us playing against a couple of All-Americans, you know. We fell by the wayside, vomiting, you know. We just go, oh, please, we're never going to do this.
I want it much quicker, much more fun, much more energy, okay? All right, stand by again.
Ready? Porky finally got his revenge. Mr. Meat Tipperella will be at no graduation. There might be some spicy scenes, but believe me, there's nothing offensive. There's no nudity on my part. I don't want nobody seeing what I got when I can't see what I got.
What'll it be tonight,
I could be the southern bartender, and you can be the impotent alcoholic monk that just escaped from the monastery. Oh, goody, that's my favorite.
There are some broad comedy scenes in the picture because, A, the actors can do them, B, the audience wants them, accepts them. That's what, when they go put their money down to see Porky's, that's what they want. It is correct for me to give them that and along the way take them on a little further trip.
Now you're starting with people that people know something about, and it allows us to pay a little bit more time in terms of their personal relationships, how they interact with one another. A little bit of romantic interest now is popping up in our story.
Well, they didn't know I'd lost weight when they wrote the script. I think they wanted to give Miss Ballbreaker, soften her a bit. She changes because she meets her old high school sweetheart, Snooky, and I think it gives her a new lease on life and brings out the more free and sensual aspects of Miss Ballbreaker.
In this, I have a chance to be lovable. I have a daughter in this, believe it or not. Girl with a beautiful body. And the boys get tangled with her.
I don't think they're as innocent as I think they're like closet eaters. It's like they did things, but they didn't let everyone know because it was prohibited. I bet you they weren't so innocent.
Here is your scalpel. Now cut.
The whole sexual problem's ever more apparent than when you're an adolescent male. And I mean, you have all of this, you know, drive and energy and absolutely nothing to do with it.